Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram is at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. Da-na-da, 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 da-na-da. It's curtains. Today we're talking Shannon Sharpe being fired from ESPN, but here's the thing, you guys. He was fired months ago. Let's talk about it, you guys. He was fired absolutely months ago. You do not F with Disney, you guys. You do not F with Mickey Mouse. You do not F with Minnie Mouse. You do not F with Goofy. You do not F with Daffy Duck. You don't do it. You don't F with Star Wars, you guys. You don't do it. You don't F with Pocahontas. You don't F with The Lion King. You don't do it. You do not do it. What are we doing out here? You don't F with The Little Mermaid. You don't F with Snow White. What are we doing? You don't F with Beauty and the Beast, you guys. You don't do it. You stand down. You stand down. You stand down or you're going to be out of a job. You stand down, you follow the rules, you follow protocol, or you are going to be out of a job at Disney. Walt Disney, you guys. So let's talk about what happened. So this is from TMZ, however, it is everywhere, and I can't wait to troll. Shannon Sharpe's days at ESPN are over. The network has cut ties with the Pro Football Hall of Famer less than 2 weeks after settling a grape lawsuit. TMZ Sports has confirmed. News of the split just dropped minutes ago with The Athletic reporting ESPN sparked the split. They fired him a long time ago. It's a massive decision. 57-year-old Sharpe was a staple on First Take after leaving FS1 in 2023. Remember, he had the show, of course, Undisputed with Skip Bayless, but has not appeared on the airways after a woman made serious sexual allegations against him in April. Sharpe adamantly denied any wrongdoing, which was his first mistake, claiming he had nothing more than a rough yet entirely consensual relationship with his accuser, and the filing was a quote-unquote shakedown. No. Sharpe ended up settling with the woman for an undisclosed amount, with her attorney Tony Busby saying all matters have now been addressed satisfactory. Yeah, because you got that check! And the matter is closed. The lawsuit will thus be dismissed with prejudice. Sharpe played 14 seasons in the NFL, most notably for the Denver Broncos before transitioning to television, and had his big break across from Skip Bayless on Undisputed. Sharpe may be axed from the ESPN family, but he won't be disappearing. He's still on YouTube, you guys. He is still on the YouTube where I am at. He is still out here on these YouTube streets, you guys. He still has Club Shay Shay. He still has Nightcap. But is Chad Ochocinco, is he finally going to get a chance at ESPN? Like who is going to take his place? Listen, you guys. Monique tried to tell Shannon Sharpe to leave these young girls alone and everything else. Cat Williams tried to tell Shannon Sharpe, the lay of the land, that everything and all will be exposed. You can't be doing stuff out here and not thinking that there won't be consequences. Shannon Sharpe was bragging on Nightcap about all of these women that he was hooking up with and not paying for and everything else. And then that SEX tape leaked of him and some woman allegedly named Michelle. And that was not the lady who sued him for $50 million, you guys. Stephen A. Smith spilled the tea, you guys. Stephen A. Smith spilled the tea back when all this happened, right? Several months ago when this happened. And he got on YouTube and said that he had talked to the CEO of the company. The CEO that employs Shannon Sharpe. The CEO of Walt Disney, you guys. And he was quote unquote not pleased. And there were rumblings from some other sources that things were a lot worse than what we knew. And the fact that Shannon Sharpe settled, and when original negotiations went down, he refused to see what allegedly was on the SEX tape. But remember when Shannon Sharpe did that ill-fated statement that was ill-advised? And I do agree with Stephen A. on one thing, that Sharpe's attorneys were completely giving him the worst advice possible. You can't work for Walt Disney that represents Mickey and Minnie Mouse and everything else. And what happens every time an NFL team that you cover and they announce that, hey, what's going to happen? What are you going to do after winning the Super Bowl? I'm going to go to Disney World. I'm going to go to Disney World. You can't have that and have somebody on your airwaves with this type of a lawsuit, you guys. And it wasn't the fact that it was just a lawsuit, because if things were kept quiet, that was one thing. If Shannon Sharpe never said anything, just put out like a press release that I deny these allegations or whatever else. But the fact that he decided to do these public statements, and then we had text messages come out, then we had audio messages come out, because then you piss the girl off. You piss the girl off and you're like, okay, is this what you want to do? Okay, well, we'll release some stuff too. And we've got more of where that came from. So if you want to play ball, we'll play ball back. And that was the end of it. That was when Shannon Sharpe effectively, when ESPN was like, listen, either we're going to terminate you or you can announce your own way that you're taking a break or whatever else, right? And so at that point, it was over. It was over. That BS, that foolishness, talking about Shannon Sharpe would be back for the preseason of the NFL. Well, guess what, y'all? Guess what, y'all? The Hall of Fame game is mañana. The Hall of Fame game is mañana. And Shannon Sharpe is not going to be a part of the ESPN coverage. So the NFL preseason is kicking off tomorrow, mañana, as we speak, you guys. Shannon was never coming back. He was never coming back. In the event that the case somehow got dismissed or whatever else, or they found that somebody was lying or whatever else, is one thing. But there was enough receipts, because this girl was recording every single interaction she had with Shannon Sharpe, good or bad, and used it against him. But that's what y'all get. Y'all always want to brag about how much younger of these people that y'all can pull. And y'all always want to pull these people who are, outside of your race and younger, and they don't do this, they don't have an attitude, they're more submissive, da-da-da-da-da. Even though it was sounding like, per the recordings in the text message, it was nothing but a whole racial component of a fetish that was very disturbing to read and hear. And making threats, an old girl talking about $25K per butt cheek? No, not for no Walt Disney. Are you out of your mind? Are you crazy? Are you loco? And no, we don't even need to hear in the comments, but so-and-so at ESPN did this, so-and-so at ESPN did that. And I'm going to ask you, do they have the complexion for protection? Either people also got wind during this investigation of Shannon's previous history at his previous stops as a sports analyst, or potentially there might be more accusers coming forward. or they got wind of all of the evidence that this accuser had against Shannon Sharpe. And she's trolling, y'all. She's trolling. She's got her $5,000 suit on the Instagrammies. She's got her thousands of dollars Chanel bag on her arm. The check cleared, y'all. The check cleared. Remember we did a video where she said she was retiring from OnlyFans? The check cleared, you guys. So you spend all that time dragging your black children, in particular your black daughters, about how much money it is for a wedding, how much money it is for that, nickeling and diming them. But you can shell out a fortune to an OnlyFans model for reckless and stupid decision making, you guys. I don't feel... Listen. It is not my fault that these people that want to become rich and famous, that want to get all these millions of dollars and everything else, continue to partake in debauchery. That has nothing to do with me. That is their personal decision. That they want to squander away all these millions of dollars for some dumb stuff, for some dumb nonsense and foolishness. That has nothing to do with me. Shannon Sharpe has nobody to blame but himself. Monique tried to tell him, you better get you somebody age appropriate, that is mature, that is just going to be focusing in on what needs to get done and what needs to be done. And that's going to be it, and that's all. But how do you have time, spending all this time being on the phone all hours of the night, going back and forth with a 20-year-old? Can you make it make sense? Can you make it make sense? Dating women that are younger than your children, you guys, and shelling out millions of dollars to some woman that formerly was on OnlyFans, that your children is never going to see that type of fortune. We're talking about generational wealth here, and you're just giving the wealth back to everybody else. Make it make sense! Make it make sense! But the bottom line is, you do not F with Disney. You do not F with Disney, and Shannon Sharpe should have known better, especially if allegedly some of these other situations were cover-ups at his other stops. And what do I always say? The cover-up is worse than the crime, y'all. The cover-up is worse than the crime. But here's the thing. ESPN, y'all knew better too, because y'all wanted to get hype off of the clout and the attention that Shannon Sharpe had from that Cat Williams interview, right? So y'all wanted to be in the mix because y'all saw how many millions of views that Shannon Sharpe and Cat Williams interview did, and y'all wanted to have Shannon Sharpe on for clicks and views and ratings. So I already saw how this was going to go. The direction Shannon Sharpe was going on his podcast, but in particular, the junk that he be talking on that nightcap show, I knew it was only a matter of time before some woman was going to come out and shake him down. I already know. And she's got receipts, enough receipts to validate her claims, you guys. And that was it, and that was all, because the fact that Shannon Sharpe paid that off so fast, he knew whatever was on that video could never see the light of day, you guys. He knew whatever was on that video could never see the light of day. If y'all thought those text messages were bad, if y'all thought just a portion of those leaked audios was bad, oh, it was about to be 100 times worse. It was about to be 100 times worse on whatever was on that SEX tape. So none of the less, Shannon Sharpe had no choice, but due to the nature of everything, ESPN was like, that's it, that's all. You're not coming back for the NFL season. We do not want to deal with the backlash or the coverage as to why we have somebody on here that is out here entertaining OnlyFans models that is half his age and paying them out a fortune of the money. No. You continue to stay on YouTube. Stay on YouTube, Shannon Sharpe. And that's it, and that's all. So there is that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.